Welcome back. Today we're going to continue learning how to use the companion website for our GoMath textbook. And today's main focus is going to be the student edition textbook that you can access when you log into your dashboard. So in the last video you guys learned how to log in. You'll get into your dashboard and we're going to come right here under My Resources to the student edition and click that tab. And what will happen is it's going to open a new window with a book that looks exactly like the one that you've received in class. What's so great about this online version of the book is that it's completely interactive and you have access to even more resources when you work through it. So we're going to start off, take a quick look over on the left hand side here. We have a full menu. Contents is just like you would get in a regular paper book, and it will help you link to any specific page you're looking for. So if I knew that we were working on lesson 1-3 in class, I could click here. It'll direct me right to 1-3. Underneath that we have resources. These are mostly manipulatives that you can use when you're doing your homework. One of my favorites are the integer counters, where you could actually click and drag and use them to help you solve problems. The next item down, you can bookmark any page. So if you know that you're working on a problem on page 21 and you found it to be really difficult and you have a question about it, you can put a bookmark there so that you can easily get back to it. We're going to look at notes more in the future, so I'm going to leave that one there for now. The page view is pretty cool. It's totally a matter of preference. You can zoom to make this text larger or smaller, so that's easy for you to read. And then you can make it so it's a single page view or a double page view. So play around, whatever you're comfortable with is perfect. So we're actually going to go up here to the right, and I'm going to jump to page 21. And the first part that I'd like to show you guys is that you can actually highlight text and write notes right in this online book. So if I wanted to highlight this sentence, you can use the fact that subtracting an integer is the same as adding its opposite to solve problems. All I would do is take my mouse and highlight it. Oops, I highlighted a little too much. Let me fix that. And you're going to notice a little box is going to pop up. And you have this little blue tablet, which means I can write a note to myself. So maybe I'll say, this is an important fact to remember. And I'll save that. I can also then click on that sentence and see what I wrote to myself. Another thing that I could do is actually just use the highlighter tool. I could pick whatever color I want, so I'm going to go with pink. And now I can make that pink. And that's really helpful so that if you wanted to go back to something, you're going to remember what you felt was important there. The other aspects you have here, and you're going to see these appear all throughout the book. We have math on the spot, animated math, and my personal favorite, the personal math trainer. So we're going to save that math trainer for last, and we're going to come over to math on the spot. And as you go through the book, you're going to find these in every single lesson. And pretty much they are little mini videos that give you a lesson about whatever topic you're supposed to be learning about in that section. So if you click on that, it will open a new tab. And you can watch a video by Professor Berger.
Okay, so now let's take a look at some subtraction questions involving integers and see how adding the opposite is going to be the key to unlocking everything.
Alright, so we're good with that. And those are wonderful. He will actually walk you through examples and show you how to complete problems. So that's one really great resource. The next one are these animated math. So we're going to click on that. And the animated math gives you online manipulative that you can play with to work your way through problems. So on this one, we're subtracting integers. So click the number line to plot the numbers shown in the subtraction problem. Well, I see a 1 and I see a 7. Oh good, it tells me I got it right. I say next. Now it says to drag the ray to show the difference. So what's the difference between 1 and 7? I'm going to say check. They're telling me I did a great job. And now I have to figure out if I did 1 minus 7, would that be positive or negative? I'm going to say negative, check. And you'll see that you can work through as many of these as you need to until you really understand it. So that's another great tool. And the last one that I think is absolutely phenomenal is your personal math trainer. So if we click on that, this is set up very similar to the homework assignments or the online quizzes and tests that you've seen already. But what's different is it walks you through step by step. So over here in the blue, you're actually getting hints that are going to guide you through solving these types of problems. So this problem is saying, find the difference, -4 minus 7. Well, how can I rewrite -4 minus 7 as an addition problem? I add the opposite, so it's plus -7. And I'm actually going to type that in and click Next. Alright, now we're on step 2. Use the rule for adding integers. Well, I see two numbers with the same sign, so I'm going to add them and keep their sign. Next. And I did a good job, I got it right, so now I can go and try another problem. Over here, you can also access some other examples, some videos. So if I wanted to see a completed example, I click there, and they did the 2 steps for me. You can also get to that Professor Berger, who will give you a video.
Okay, so now let's take a look.
Or you can link back to the textbook, and it will get you to the page with the correct lesson on whatever item you're trying to practice. So let's get out of there. So those are some of the highlights of how to use this online book. So I'm going to ask you to end the video and hop onto your own account and follow the assignment you were given in class to kind of figure out how to use all these cool features. Good luck!